Assalamu alaikum everyone. I'm Dr. Wasim. Our today's class is on National Population Policy. Topics covered in this session will be some important terms related to National Population Policy, population trends in India, population background and some objectives, and the main components of National Population Policy. And at the end of session, there will be some MCQs. Some important terms. Population growth rate. The increase in population from year to year. Population growth rate is birth rate minus death rate. Another term is total fertility rate. This is the average number of children a woman would have if she passes through the current fertility rate. Next is net reproduction rate. It is the average number of female children a newborn girl will bear given current fertility and mortality rates. Current NRR is 1.12. Replacement level of population growth is level of fertility at which a population exactly replaces itself from one generation to the next. Population stabilization. A stage when the size of population remains unchanged is population stabilization. These were some important terms. Now, what is population policy? As per Driver in 1972, measures formulated by a range of social institutions, including government, which may influence the size, distribution, or composition of human population. Another definition by Bergios Pichet in 1974, a set of coordinated laws aimed at reaching some demographic goal. Now the question arises, why there is a need for population policy in India? In 2000, India had 1 billion population. That is 16% of world population on 2.4% of global land area. By current trend, India will become most populous country in the world by 2045. Global population increased threefold during the last century, whereas Indian population increased 5 times during the same period. Thus, stabilizing population is an essential requirement for promoting sustainable development with more equitable distribution. This is the reason why there is need for population policy in India. What could be the effects of overpopulation? There can be unemployment, more manpower utilization, pressure on infrastructure, resource utilization, decreased production and increased cost. This could be the worst effects of overpopulation. As you can see, the trend of world population here, beginning from the Christian era, when the world population was 250 million, whereas the current world population, as per UN report, is 7.6 billion. And in 2025, world population would reach to 8 billion. This was the world trend. Now the Indian population trends. At first census, which was conducted in 1881, India's population was 20 crores. After 1921, there was sudden increase in population. In 1947, population was 34 crores. Within 34 years, it reached 68 crores. That means 2 crores were added each year, and it crossed 1 billion population in 2001. Current Indian population is approximately 1.3 billion, and it is expected to reach 1.4 billion by 2026. Now the J&K's population trends. As per 2011 census, J&K's population was 1.25 crores with annual growth rate of 2.36 since 2001. Current population estimated at 1.4 crores with growth rate of 1.08% as per SRS 2017. Currently, the TFR total fertility rate is 1.7 as per Niti Aayog. Niti Aayog means National Institution for Transforming India, as against a 2.3 national figure. And the birth rate is 15.4, death rate is 4.9, and the infant mortality rate is 22 per thousand live births. This is J&K's trend. Now the background of national population policy. Given the huge population base and diverse growth factors, population stabilization for India was imperative. 1952, India was first country to launch national population policy, but could not achieve the desired results. A change in policy direction was urgently needed. Thus, first national population policy was formulated in 1976. It called for increasing minimum age for marriage. First national population policy, it called for increasing the minimum age for marriage. It was modified in 1977, emphasizing small family norm without compulsion. In 1993, expert committee was formed to draft a new national population policy, though submitted in 1994 but could not be approved. In 1998, another draft of national population policy was formulated and was approved by Government of India in February 2000. Now the National Population Policy 2000, approved on 15 February to attain population stabilization by Target 3 approach. Its objectives were: short-term objective, to provide basic RCH services to the people and to satisfy unmet needs of the community. This was the short-term objective. Medium-term objective was to bring total fertility rate replacement level by 2010. And the long-term objective is to achieve population stabilization by 2045. These were the objectives of National Population Policy 2000. Now the target is set by the policy. First target was reproductive health targets. It includes active universal access in respect of fertility regulation service. Number second, promotion of small family norm to achieve NRR 1, net reproductive rate of 1. Making family welfare program people-centered program. Promotion of delayed marriages for girls. Achieve 80% institutional deliveries and 100% deliveries by 300%. Reduction of maternal mortality rate to less than 1 per thousand live births. Another target was child health target. It includes universal immunization of children against vaccine preventable diseases, compulsory and free primary and secondary education, and reduction of school dropouts to less than 20% for both boys and girls. Reduction of infant mortality rate to less than 30 per thousand live births. And the third target was Jan Health target. It contain the spread of HIV/AIDS and promote greater integration between management of RTIs and STIs and the National AIDS Control Organization. Number second, address the unmet needs for basic RCH services, supplies and infrastructure. Integration of Indian systems of medicine in provision of RCH service, reproductive and child health service. And achieve 100% registration of births, deaths, marriages and pregnancy. Prevention and control of communicable diseases. So these were the targets set by National Population Policy. Now the population recognizes following measures were necessary for achieving population stabilization. Number first, universal primary and secondary education, provision of basic sanitary facilities like protected water supply, sanitary latrines and good housing, empowerment of women for improved health and nutrition and enhancement of opportunities for their employment, expansion of transport and communication networks, decentralization of the planning and implementation, and increasing participation of men and NGOs in family welfare activities. Now the MCQs, so that you will check your knowledge. Kindly go through these MCQs and the answer key will be provided in the last line. The answer. Thank you for watching.